Welcome, board members, faculty, friends, family, and most importantly, the class of 2020. I'm WHRHS, your senior class president. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Today, we leave high school to follow our own paths, some of us joining the workforce, some enlisting in the military, and some going to college, staying close by, or even traveling abroad. But the one thing we all have in common is our years here at Watchung Hills. So before we accept our new challenges ahead, let's take a moment and reflect back on our journey together. When I think about the past 4 years, I think about the incredible progress we've seen from freshman year to now. Without a doubt, we've all spent countless hours cramming for tests up till the next day, competing at games until late at night, making every effort to score that goal, or even checking those boxes on our online gym assignments. But while all of these moments seemed so difficult at the time, the satisfaction of our hard work and achievements is what makes today even more special. Every hardship has shaped us into the people we are today, and every success has pushed us to go further to continue to do exactly what we love. I can honestly say that from my years here at Watchung Hills, I truly believe that in this class, I've met future world-famous artists, Grammy Award winners, incredible tech innovators, and more. I hope that you all believe in yourselves as much as I have seen the talent, creativity, and passion within us all. Although we didn't get to have the senior year we all expected, this year has shown us more than ever how important we are to each other. So as we embark on the next chapter in our lives, let's remember that while our high school career here at Watchung Hills might be ending, the relationships we have built in the hallways of our school will have an impact on our lives forever. So remember to thank every person who has helped you reach your goals, especially those watching at home today. Because I know that without the support and guidance of my family, teachers, and friends, today just would not have been the same. And especially to my parents who drop everything despite their busy schedules to support me. To my brother Karthik, who I look up to more than anyone else in the world. And to my ride or die, my best friend and twin sister Rupa, thank you for everything. And of course, thank you to the class of 2020 for allowing me to be your president for the past few years. This journey has been absolutely unforgettable and so much fun, and I couldn't have imagined sharing it with anyone else but all of you. I'm going to miss you all more than you can ever imagine. If anything, this year has taught us that we can overcome the obstacles that come our way. Through all of the ups and downs, we've learned that we must become more unified in the face of injustice. We must fight for what we believe is right, and we must speak out to create a meaningful difference. Class of 2020, yes, we did lose out on all of those amazing memories that every class before us has and every class after us will hopefully one day create. But we are the class that the world needs right now. We are the class that represents the hope that there will be racial justice and that we can use our voice and our power and education to see the world through a much broader lens. I know that we're going into a world filled with change, uncertainty, and questions, but I also know that we're ready to break those glass ceilings, tear down those barriers, answer those questions, and change the world. It's been an absolute wild but amazing ride. So, class of 2020, go out and make your dreams come true. Congratulations. Now please welcome our all-school council president, Rupa Irikam. Before I begin my speech, please stand for our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, and you may be seated. Good morning, administration, faculty, friends, family, and most importantly, the class of 2020. What a year it's been. As I stand at this podium today, I could not be prouder to address a group of people who has meant so much. When I think of our class, I think of hardworking, determined students who have overcome impossible challenges and braved APs, SATs, ACTs, and every other horrific acronym school tried to throw at us. I think of strong, powerful individuals who represent our school's best in athletics, academics, and the arts. People who brought recognition to our school across the state, nation, and world, setting our class apart from every single one before us. And I think of caring, compassionate community members who made the most out of an absolutely crazy 4 years. Our time at Watchung Hills, while memorable, was not a walk in the park. As freshmen, we witnessed or were a part of the largest protest in US history when over 5 million women took to the streets of Washington, D.C. and marched for equality. As sophomores, we walked out of our classrooms in the middle of third period to fight for stricter gun laws and a safer community for everyone. As juniors, we said enough is enough to sexual harassment and held people accountable for their actions. And as seniors, we are living through a global pandemic and are a part of a movement to fight for racial justice that is 400 years overdue. All of this leaves us with what can only be described as an unparalleled 4 years. Still, I can't help but mention that much of a traditional senior year is often remembered through a list of lasts. The last time you sit on the stage in the PAC for your final band concert, the last time you throw out a pitch for your baseball team, or even the last time you sit in the South Caf with your friends for lunch. You walk through the hallways thinking about whether or not you'll see some of your friends again, or when's the next time you'll come back to visit your favorite teachers. But we didn't get any of that. We didn't know that that last Friday in March would be the last time we did any of those things without getting the chance to actually stop and think about what it all meant. We went from being nervous freshmen in a new school to being confident seniors ready to take on the world in the blink of an eye. For so long, the thought of going to college, entering the workforce, or joining the military was simply a fantasy. But now it's right on our doorsteps. As we embark on this next chapter of our lives, one that will be filled with uncertainty, remember to embrace every single moment. Remember to take risks and keep asking questions. Remember to stop and think about the people who helped you become the person you are today. And especially, remember that you always have a family here. If this year has shown us anything, it's that there is nothing that can stop us from being who we are and achieving our dreams despite the biggest setbacks. Our 4 years here show us that we have been the generation of change. We need to be the generation that uses what we learned within the walls of Watchung Hills to make a difference in the whole world. Rather than looking at this year as one of so much loss and hurt and all of the events that we missed out on, we need to look at it as the year that changed everything. As we go out into the world, let's be the generation that makes a difference. Lastly, I couldn't finish this speech without thanking the people who made us who we are today. To all of the parents, thank you for everything you have done to help us become better people, especially to my own parents. From extremely late night pickups and drop-offs at the airport to dealing with my crazy schedule over the last 18 years, I couldn't have done any of this without you. To all of the siblings, and personally to my older brother Karthik, thank you for being our biggest supporters and our best role models. And to my partner in crime, my best friend, my twin sister Deepa, thank you for sticking with me through literally everything. To all of our teachers, thank you for not kicking us out of class after we returned from unbelievably long absences and for always being so understanding. And to the entire class of 2020, thank you for always making me and everyone who's a part of it laugh and smile. Thank you for being so supportive and encouraging through every high and every low that this year brought. Class of 2020, it has been an absolute honor to serve as your student body president for the last year. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I love you and I'll miss you, and I can't wait to see all the amazing things we all do in the future. Congratulations. We will now welcome our first musical interlude performed by Katerina Calvo and Scott Romenko.
Testing, 1, 2.
Test.
Good. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by, and weep not for the memories. Remember all the good times that we had. Don't let them slip away from us when things got bad. How clearly I first saw you smiling in the sun. I wanna feel your warmth upon me. I wanna be the one. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by, and weep not for the memories.
So afraid to love you, but more afraid to lose. Clinging to a past that doesn't let me choose. Once there was a darkness, deep and endless night. You gave me everything you had, oh, you gave me life.
I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by, and weep not for the memories. Don't let your life pass you by, and weep not for the memories.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mayur Sharma, and I am this year's class Salutatorian. 3 years ago, I was a nervous, stubborn, sleep-deprived little kid who would quietly sit in the back of class. Now, I am a confident, stubborn, sleep-deprived student quietly sitting in on Zoom classes. When did such a momentous change occur? In all seriousness, staying at home so long has really made me think about what the last 4 years have meant to all of us. For many of us, this last semester was a great chance to cool down and celebrate what high school was for all of us, a period of growth. Hopefully, we all learned from the mistakes we made and grew into the adults that we will become. With so much free time now, I realize how fascinating it is to look through old photos and memories we have for this reason, as you see the childlike faces we had before entering high school and how we have grown over time, like a real-life Snapchat filter. They show how things around us shape us, from the dark bags under our eyes, from late nights, from the dark bags under our eyes, from late night papers, to the growth parts some of us have gone through, or even the bored looks on our faces as we sat at home during quarantine, very bored. They show us before we became star athletes competing on the big stage, theater actors performing monologues, science nerds conducting research, or engineers designing new machines and software. But more importantly, old pictures remind us of how we faced our problems head on and grew to be who we are today. How we learned how to manage our time so we didn't have to sleep at 2 every night, even if we wanted to. Improved our practicing habits so that our instrument wouldn't sound like a dying bird. Pushed ourselves to work out so that we wouldn't be tired mid-game. These pictures are reflections to show us what we have been through and remind us of how we have worked to improve ourselves after all the missteps and mistakes we have made. From the silly math mistakes on tests we made, all the challenges and final projects that blocked our way to graduation, and how we improved ourselves and adapted to the changing world around us. I mean, just look at a picture from 4 years ago, and you'll see a version of yourself who hasn't yet entered quarantine, who wasn't aware they wouldn't have a true last day of high school, and would have to wear masks just to receive their caps and gowns or be in graduation. And we received our caps and gowns in the same week as protests erupted around the country about the senseless murder in Minneapolis. It just shows us how little control we actually have, how powerless we really are when we fail to act consciously. Without respecting our basic principles, we won't be part of the change we need to see collectively, and we won't grow in the way that we need to grow as individuals. Rather than watching from the margins of a large flowing society, we have to embrace our roles as its vigorous initiators. If we could see pictures of our future selves today, we should be proud of whom we see staring back. Congrats to all of us for getting through this fun chaos, and hopefully best of luck to all of you in your future endeavors in hopefully not chaos. Now, without further ado, I'd like to welcome our class valedictorian, Katie Tan.
Friends, family, teachers, staff, and of course, the class of 2020. Good morning. This long-awaited day is finally here. Before I begin, I would like to take a moment and thank the administration and all the staff involved for allowing us, the graduates, to gather as a class one last time. I would also like to thank all the teachers for making the most out of distance learning to round out the last few months of school. And I would like to say a big thank you to all parents and family members for supporting us, your kids, through not just these 4 years of high school, but through everything. Class of 2020, this is it. This is our last official gathering, a celebratory and contemplative gathering of all that we've experienced in these last 4 years, and especially in these last few months. Watchung Hills has done a great job of preparing us for our next chapter of life, even with the Zoom meetings and Google Classroom assignments. But during our time at home, we've gained even more knowledge about ourselves and our world. We learned that our sleep schedules, well, fluctuate a lot. Our screen time can consistently exceed 10 hours a day. TikTok is actually just a bottomless pit, and Animal Crossing is amazingly addictive. On a more serious note, we learned that we humans, as advanced as we think we are, will always be at the whim of nature. We're at the mercy of this seemingly tiny, insignificant virus that has the power to cripple life as we knew it. My heart goes out to everyone personally affected. We learned and are still learning that adults do not always have the answers, that world leaders really do not know how to handle unprecedented situations such as these, and that the deep-rooted issues with our social justice system are laying bare. Regardless of whether you consider today's ceremony or the drive-through your official date of graduation, we have all emerged from the comfortable shell of high school. Now, we fully immerse ourselves into this murky, uncertain period of history. What do we, as the class of 2020, do with all this knowledge that we have attained? The post-COVID-19 world awaits us. What will life be like then? Right now, it seems like there are 14,605 possibilities for the future. I am not Dr. Strange. I won't pretend like I know the answers. But I do know that we are not in the end game, and there isn't just one winning solution. We know the structure of our society has proven to be unstable. Its framework is crumbling in the face of the present. The great thing is, we haven't waited until now to act. In our 4 years of high school, we have already started to reshape the structures of our society. We have seen and responded to many glaring issues in our world, such as gun violence, climate change, and most recently, racial injustice, by using our voices at school, at rallies, and on social media. Many of us are reaching voting age, and some of us will even run for office. We are already using our knowledge of our current world to build it into one we want to live in. Now, we have a much more potent task. We are graduates and adults. We must not just reshape our society, but rebuild its weak framework into a strong and malleable foundation for the future. So we must keep learning through all of this. Continue to be active members of society. If you aren't, it's never too late to start. Continue to ask questions and seek answers. Perpetual learning and adaptation are the catalysts for continuously improving world. Fellow graduates of Watchung Hills, thank you for the 3 3/4 years we spent together. Stay curious, stay aware, and we will build the world we want to create. Thank you. Please enjoy our final musical interlude sung by Christine Tanko and Jack Malolo and accompanied by Benjamin Kozakowski.
There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed.
Some forever, not for better. Some have
Gone and some remain.
All these
Places have their moments.
for lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are
Dead and some are living. In my life, I loved them all.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
Lend me your ear and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends.
I get by with a little help from my friends.
Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. In my life, I loved them all. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
Though I know
direction.
For
Get by with a
people
little
and
help from my
things
friends.
unmet before.
I get by
And
with a
though I
little
often
help
stop
from
and
my
think about
friends.
them,
In my life,
I loved them all. In my life, oh, I get by with a little help.
I get by with a little help.
I get by with a little help from my friends.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm so delighted to be with you all here today. It is a privilege to address the unforgettable class of 2020. The last 3 months have been a testament to your resilience and has served as an incredible example of the benefit of possessing the ability to adapt, but more importantly, how to remain diligent, persevere during unforeseen circumstances. Your graduation from Watchung Hills culminates a 12-year educational journey for you and your classmates. This is one of the reasons why graduations are such special occasions. They are both an individual and collective celebration. You are now prepared to take your next steps, and although you move in your own direction, remember that you will always walk together as Watchung Hills warriors. In preparation to speak to you this morning, I couldn't help but think back to my own high school graduation. Even today, I still remember being eloquently told that life is not about the destinations, but the journey. As I reflected, I know that graduation has had different impacts on me depending on my stages in life. As a student, it always marked the culmination of a journey and the beginning of a new one. As a mathematics teacher, there was a sense of pride and hope that another class was poised to embark on their next adventures, equipped with the skills to continue to grow and develop. As an administrator, graduation offered a sense of completion. It provided a rare glimpse of a beginning and an ending of a stage. To remember seeing ninth graders enter the school with open eyes of promise and hope, then to watch the maturation that occurred when the same group graduated as seniors, ready to take on the world. And now, as your principal, with the benefit of some distance, and maybe even a little wisdom from my own stages of life, I have a different view on the message that I heard on my high school graduation day. Although there is great beauty in enjoying the journey, I want to stress that destinations count. Too often we are focused on what is next, and we do not appreciate what is critical in the moment. Unfortunately, when we get to a finish line, many of us become immediately focused on starting a new race. Please remember that so much of life occurs in the given moment. If we become just focused on what is next, we may miss many beautiful experiences that have happened in life. Please take time to look around, possibly even close your eyes and truly enjoy this moment. Of course, I'm not suggesting that it's a bad thing to look towards the future, to plan or to dream of what is next, but we cannot let it be our singular focus. You will all, perhaps tomorrow or next month, begin writing the next chapters of your life as you are now officially moving on from Watchung Hills. But not right now. This is a culminating event that should be celebrated. Make sure to pause, spend some time reflecting on your experiences, memories, highs and lows of the last 4 years, as they all have contributed to who you are today. Extend thanks and gratitude to those that have helped you get here. While this is your moment and achievement, accomplishments are never arrived at alone. Remember, you have had a team with you through this journey. Make sure to find time to celebrate together. Very soon you will be off to your next goal. But for this moment, we are still here together this morning. I implore you to enjoy today and remember tomorrow can wait. Congratulations again on this momentous occasion. I will be forever grateful to you all for welcoming me, as I have had the privilege of serving you as the principal these past months. Thank you for showing me over and over again through our imposed distance that we stand together and how truly great it is to be a Watchung Hills warrior. Dr. Jewett, it is my honor to present to you the class of 2020.
Good morning, Watchung Hills graduating class of 2020. Madam Board President, I certify that the members of the Watchung Hills Regional High School class of 2020 assembled here have met and exceeded all local and state requirements for a high school diploma in the state of New Jersey. And now, with the authority given to me by the New Jersey Department of Education and affirmed by the Watchung Hills Regional High School Board of Education, I declare the Watchung Hills Regional High School class of 2020 eligible to receive their high school diplomas. Congratulations, the best is yet to come. Now it is my honor to introduce our Board of Education President, Ms. Rita Barone.
Good morning, everyone. From the deepness of the Board of Education's heart, with the sincerest pride and congratulations, I accept this class, and you are now officially graduates of Watchung Hills Regional High School. Thank you.
Okay, class of 2020, let's graduate. Jason Allen. Sarah Nicole Arbor. Elsbeth Allen. Jose Antonio. Nicholas Agliero. Matthew Alacon. Hamayun Akon. Daria Megan Arena. Catherine Baker. Brenna Anasterio. Cassie Apuzio. Ria Ahuja. Patrick Alto. Ruben Alvarez. Katie Tan. Mayor Sharma. Rupa Irakam. Deepa Irakam. Tanner James Ash. Brian Bartnick. Laura Bayens. Amanda Grace Ashoff. Jaden Maya Baltuck. Roma Barade. Jordan Bell. Claire Beck. Dylan Barato. Kane Bennett. Zachary Bukhari. Samuel Betzner. Navjot Ball. Camilla Giovanna Barbosa. Honey Baskin. Caitlin Louise Boehm. Christina Barata. Aurora Baker. Sarah Bruno. Alexa Julie Bagda. Alyssa Blocker. Jessica Blocker. Andrew Burt. Kaylee Bruner. Haley Burton. Joshua Brinks. Jason Costa. Kylie Marie Buckle. Sophia Blanchard. Kimberly Bricheno. Aria Blow. Anaya Brown. Sophie Conwell. Caitlin Mary Bonison. Andrew Bosco. Michael Bressler. Sydney Cohn. Sophia Nancy Cicchetti. Michael Anthony Batrico. Susanna Cardoza. Nolan Cabal. Matthew Seamus Coleman. Isaiah Corlett. Andrea Garcia Sanles. Brianna Copa Casas. Kaylin Churchill. Giovanna DeSanto. Nina Choco. Katarina Alexis Calvo. Victoria Chan. David Chan. Dylan Cooper. Nathan Chone. Ian Chung. Hollis Chase. Tina Chen. Kelly Chen. Celine Chu. Michelle Chavon. Karis Cooper. David DeGisi. Anthony DiGirolamo.
Michael DiGeronimo. Aniket Chatterjee. Alice Chi. Caitlin Chen. Catherine Kai. Isabel Chimay. Vivian Chow. Devon Coram. Dominique Higgs. Messiah Cromwell. Jack Dwyer. Kathleen Agelshi. Marilyn Dew. Lauren Eknoin. Alyssa Dubas. Natalie Suzanne Curtis. Elijah Davis. John Farley. Amanda Evers. Elizabeth Taylor Defeck. Ali DeVico. Patty DePinto. Caitlin Sarah Deem. Olivia DeRomer. Emily Deck. Leah Dono. McKenna Decker. Vincent DiGeronimo. Ryan Daniel Darty. Ethan Lloyd Curtis. Christopher Gannon. Max Francisco. Megan Maria Francisco. Elizabeth Gato. Sarah Flynn. Amelia Gifford. Abigail Ring Gallant. Christopher Janakis. Justin Michael Fessick. Chloe Ferreira. Justin Nicholas Ferreira. Gina Fiacco. Jaden Sophia Ehrenberg. Emmeline Fami. Mary Elias. Francesca Ellis. Michael James Harrison. Nicholas Glenos. Mia Angelina Hagel. Kristen Marie Hamilton. Hugo Weitzer. Quinn Greco. Caitlin Gully. Madeline Gully. Zachary Goldring. Connor Galloway. BJ Gansa. Emma Garcelle. Sophia Formisano. Caroline Geib. Owen Furlong. Connor Gaffney. Melissa Gallick. Carly Murphy Gable. Natalia Jara. Olivia Hugh. Stephen Hildebrandt. Daniel Hodowanik. Emily Hold. Christopher Holder. Chad James Wong. Catherine Hunniger. Jake Heckley. Jordan Hayward. Scarlett Glasser Nels. Emma Louise Gokin. Jenna Brielle Hansen. Nicole Harris. Tamara Hadzik. Jack Haken. Alexis Jesus Granados. Ethan Gottlieb. Reese Kirchhofer. Morgan Kyer. Alyssa Rose Curtis. Ashley Kreis. Dave Key. Kelvin Kittywu. Nicoletta Kokanis. Simran Kohli. Anjali Kampadia. Mahogany Jenkins. Lindsay Ann Keller. Brennan Hector. Brandon Horvath. Liam Jacobs. Naharika Iyer. Lily Ianella. Christopher Ianella. Matthew Estefanos. Ryan Krug. Thomas Joseph Crows. Evan Copey. Bradley Jelmer. Omar Latif. Liam James Larkin. Jude Lee. Anthony Lee. Noel Coolish. Madison Olivia Lee. Angel Landron. Rachel Kowak. Emma Lee Lamera. Craig Justin Carney. Annie Elizabeth Colby. James Thomas Kelly. Sean Caton Javeri. Stephanie Jew. Nick Lorenko. Giovanna Longi. Jonathan Lopez. Rebecca Lopez. Olivia Francesco Lebrano. Gerard Rocco Aronio. Jordan Lippett. Christina Lesky. Janet Liu. Olivia Rose Leon. Nicole Locasio. Julia Locasio. Kimberly Ann Limbo. Carrie Ann Jade Lettieri. Elizabeth Steele Colleen. Margaret Cusick. Emma Kotar. Abigail Kotar. Dana Liu. Mia Lynn Manning. Ashley Elizabeth Lynn. Sarah Moranos. Jack Malillo. Mira McLeod. Olivia Matlows. Emily Matthias. Christadel Michael. Salvador Marin. Sophie Marcillo. Sana Montani. Lucas Hunter Monmon. Matthew McCrell. Ruby Brooke Levy. Anthony Leone. David Levin. Benjamin Luniski. Troy Henry McConnell. Mario Pietro Martino. Sarah Nicole Mahias. Apostoli Malujos. Jacob Mallon. Matthew Mazzarisi. Logan McNulty. Juliana Miller. Ava Malillo. Erin Rose McFadden. Christina Marley Mancini. Vasily King Manetis. Hannah Elizabeth Marzarek. Manuel Mello. Mike Morin. Jason McGeus. Jack Mizuko. Matthew Paul McCracken. Maxim Nikolov. David Provençal. Alexandria Minetti. Michael Thomas Minogue. Gabriela Miranda. Eve Pelago. Nicholas Joseph Picario. Zachary Nemsek. James Narayanan. Jacqueline Ponce. May Lee. Jacqueline Mills. Samantha Jane Moran. Treya Magna. Chloe Mock. Jordan Miller. Nina Morris. Jennifer Miller. Claudia O'Reilly. Victor Oslinik. Aaron Marmalejos. Kevin Z. Shen. Justin Opel. Michael Midhassel. Tyler Pearson. Skylar Ray Poljan. Jack Joseph Onifer. Natalie Gusev. Gabriela Novella. Isabella Perez. Angelica Polka. Jessica Peterson. Kayla Park. Lauren Katrina Eng. T. Wynn. Manthan Naik. Alexa Jane Richmond. Catherine Blaze Roach. Thomas Michael Dardis. Jack Lawrence Dardis. Christopher Hugh. Eamon Wiseman. Nicholas Losente. Zachary Rieger. Scott Romanko. Chloe Marie Robello. Dominic Joseph Miller. Christopher John Miller. Zachary Monaco. Adam Orzapowski. Aiden James O'Mara. Adam Noble. Trevor Keith Orts. Kevin Peacock. Emma Ashley Petrick. Miles Pesgraves. Apsara Rangarajan. Annabelle Pooh. Julia Pott. Teresa Rotolo. Portia Raleigh. Jaden Scheffler. Alexa Noel Santo. Tanner Rokosny. Justine Pyro. Julia Rubin. Alex Roginski. Cameron Pijot. Kyle Pereira. Daniel Pelez. Gina Petrentano. Evelise Lauren Perez. Monica Alexandra Rodriguez Escobar. Justin Christopher Rodriguez. Mariana Prescott Renda. Evan Christopher Schuler. Jason Schlachten. Chris Salkowski. Kyle Schlingloff. Sean Schroeder. Stephen Sapanaro. Brianna Robinson. Nicholas Repace. Julia Shidnick. Andrew Hayden Scammell. Jacob Edward Rose. Jordan Isaiah Rodriguez. Kevin Risney. Sam Schwartz. Angela Olivia Schaefer. Alexis Ella Shannon. Primini Shah. Jessica Sindel. Leslie Sana. Trisha Soteria. Nikhil Sain. Alice Spires. Matthew Tejo. Gabrielle Tharp. Michael Sabatella. Jake Seda. William Silva. Elena Spidera. Christine Schrey. Ariadna Sosa. Mejia Nora Rasul. Christina Marie Sarico. Kelly Pearl Som. AJ Tortorello. Spencer Shao. Kevin Zhu. Vivian Zhang. Ji-Yoon Sim. Alex Siegel. Jessica Louise Young. Amber Wong. Mary Theoclitus. Anya Sethi. Elizabeth Ryan Wolzinski. Eliana Sussner. Emily Thompson. Maya Zhang. Jessica Young. Jack White. Dana Perry Wasserman. Christine Tanko. Alex Straley. Patrick Thomas Stefarak. Margot Elizabeth Stefarak. Philip Ding. Sarah Young. Sean Whitmack. Samuel Cornholio Buford. Benjamin Kozakowski. Tyrell Noel. Taryn Stevens. John Strong. Hannah Elizabeth Stevens. Sophie Valentino. Nancy Cerquera. Natalie Zuniga. David Vreeland. Michael Wong. Jason Weedman. Joel Valise. Brian Valise. Eden Deepakari. Melissa Ramuno. Marissa Maruno. Chloe Zitman. Jamie G. Davis. Megan Carolyn Ruby. Can I say it too? Alexandra Berry. Trevor Schmidt. Callista Faith Fenton. Adriel Delone. Colin Peter Savalik. Clayton Robert Vetter. Jafoma Anuke. Cullen Van Skyver. Bianca Hartman. Ryan Barreto. Pedro Ruiz Diaz. Matthew Spalding. Joseph Donave. Jack David Taub. Jacob Riley. Justin Uberoy. Adam Claxton. Clement Louis Corfaro. Jack Valenti. Isaiah Parker. Logan Schiebler.
Members of the class of 2020, today we celebrate the end of one chapter of your life in which collectively you've excelled in the classroom, athletic venues, fine and performing arts, community service, and numerous extracurricular activities and programs. And we mark the beginning of a new and exciting next chapter. The challenge I'm issuing to each of you today as you leave Watchung Hills is to not let opportunity pass you by. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment you are in and make it perfect. Our minds come up with amazing ideas all of the time, but we either let other things get in the way or allow our fears to overcome our thoughts of taking action. Whatever it is you want to achieve, start working towards it. Know that there will be times when you will fall flat on your face, times when you may look completely ridiculous, and times when others may judge you. But you need to do what makes you happy and fulfilled. Don't let fear of judgment or failure stop you from doing. Failure and judgment are temporary. Regret lasts forever. It's not enough to want a fulfilling life. In order to achieve it, you need to take action. There is no better time than now for all of you to start seizing all of the opportunities that life will present you with. Now, I will ask the members of the class of 2020 to please stand. Please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, Watchung Hills Regional Class of 2020. Let the recessional begin.